Okay, you know them as the guys that have made stock trading cool. The Robin Hoods of India, the Zerodha brothers, Nithin and Nikhil Kamath. But here's what you might not know. These two aren't just sitting and counting back their brokerage fees. They're out there quietly becoming some of the most interesting investors in the country. From banks to NBFCs, from climate tech to even clubhouses. But let's start with their latest move. The brothers have just picked up a stake worth 250 crore rupees in InCred Holdings, which is a tech-driven NBFC that gives loans to students, small businesses and individuals. Now, why would two guys who built a stock trading empire want to bet big on a lending company? Well, because India's credit game is changing, it is becoming more digital, more formal, more data-driven, and that's what the brothers are betting on. But InCred is just the tip of the iceberg. The Kamath brothers have layers to their investing game, so let's peel it back. First up, we've got Rainmatter, which sounds like a weather app, but it is actually their startup fund. These guys have backed more than 120 startups, but they're not your usual venture capital types. They don't do both seats and they're not really chasing unicorns. They invest anywhere between 50 lakh rupees to 100 crore rupees, and then they wait patiently, long-term, impact first, no pressure. These are some of the startups that they've backed, and you've probably used, if not heard, of at least one of them. Then there's Gruhas, a fund co-founded by Nikhil Kamath, and this one's all about prop tech, climate, creator brands, and consumer stuff. They put money into everything from green hydrogen to fancy clubhouses, like Bummer, which is Inaware, and Layla, which is a creator-led shopping app. Then there's WTF Fund, started by Nikhil, and yes, that's really what it's called. But this one's different. It gives non-dilutive grants, meaning founders don't have to give up equity to under 25-year-old startup founders that are working on out-of-the-box ideas. So they funded things like solid-state hydrogen storage, stress relief wearables, robotic arms for aircraft inspection, and referral tech for e-commerce. And then we have True Beacon, which is Nikhil's playground for ultra-wealthy investors. It is like a hedge fund, but with no management fees, just performance-based, so if they don't make you money, they don't get paid. Oh, and here's a fun fact if you didn't know. Did you know that Nikhil Kamath made his first ever investment when he was all of 17 years old? Check it out.
Very first investment I made when I was a kid working in a call center at 17 was a company called Marsoft. I used to get paid, 7,000-8,000 rupees, and I took all that money and bought Marsoft shares at 4
It was
rupees.
listed at that time.
Yeah, it was listed at that.
But here's what he said about his worst investment.
That's why it's so infectious, right? Like trading is like dating. There is a certain it almost feels like markets have emotion and
It's
sentiment.
exciting.
Yeah, and they have a way to draw you in. They're always nicer at the beginning, and
Until it all goes downhill.
yeah.
Well, safe to say the markets may have broken his heart a few times, but clearly he just keeps going back for more. Now, if you zoom out, here's what you will see. The Kamath brothers are not just investors, they're building an ecosystem. One that touches how we invest, borrow, save, and even shop. They stay away from the typical VC drama, no both seats, no aggressive exits. Instead, they back founders for the long haul. Oh, and did I mention they've even invested in Subco Coffee? Yes, coffee, because why not caffeinate your portfolio while you're at it?
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV18 on all the social media platforms.